Hi, Natalie. Hello, Michelle, Maria, Hannah. How's everybody doing? Leah, Nicole, hello. It is Friday. Did everybody have a good Friday so far? Hey, hey. Cher, Copper's wife, hello. Well, so Tiffany Ring, yes, it is. Linda, hello. Yay, you caught me live. Melanie, have I mentioned how much I love my Rahab? You know, I'm not sure. Natalie, I'm so glad that you do love it. I really like that one too. I was just watching your replay. Oh, cool. Hello, Babette. So how is everybody here on Friday? Everybody have a good day? You guys ready for the weekend? I sure am. So yesterday, hi, by the way, welcome to the replay viewers and those who are live with me today. Thank you for tuning in and sharing this moment with me. My name is Rowena, and I am the creator and maker of the Sojourner Traveler's Notebook. Just to get that out of the way. Ready for a weekend break? Yes, me too. Hey, Marianne. So anyway, yesterday I had shown a periscope at a mega art store that I found in Orange County, which is Westminster to be exact. And I had said that I wasn't really going to buy a whole lot, and I actually didn't. I quite restrained myself, I would say. But I did buy a couple of things, and so I thought I would share them with you guys and maybe answer any questions if you have any. But first off, I also shared a couple of days ago, I think it was just yesterday, that my daughters had purchased, I have willpower. My daughters purchased for me, I think it was for Mother's Day, last Mother's Day, Art Snacks is what they're called. And it's one of those subscriptions that you get in the mail. And I got 3 months worth of it. And at that time, I received a lot of different pens and such, and I really was not using them. A couple of things I did use. I think I got an aqua brush, you know, little things like that. But for the most part, I had just kind of stored them away and knew that I'd use them someday. But I just wasn't into it at that time. So anyway. But recently I've rediscovered them, and so I'm starting to use them in my newest projects. My daughters, it's both of them. Yeah, it's very sweet of them because they never know what to purchase for me. So actually that was a really good one. That was a really good gift. So, anyway, yeah, exactly. So anyway, I thought I would share that with you, what it looks like basically. It comes in a small box like this, a long one. And this is their logo right here, Art Snacks. And in here, I just put a bunch of things that I kept in here. It's probably not what was in the box, but each month that you receive something, you get a, let's see, a bookmark. And it says, here's what's on, like this was from April. Here's what's on the menu for April. And it lists the different things that they gave me in this box. So it's really cool. It's really fun. You never know what you're going to get. So I'll just go over it real quick. There was an Iron Lac Stickers twin marker, Kuretake metallic brush pen, Faber-Castell 9000 jumbo pencil, and it gives you the retail prices. Le Plume permanent brush pen, and Koi coloring brush pen by Sakura. So it looks like this was probably what was in there, one of the ones that I got. And every month also they give you a little sticker, which is super cute. Again, this was not in this particular month's package. I just had stuck it in here. This came from another month. This is a, looks like German automatic long point. It's a sharpener. So that's cool. I haven't used it. And then a lot of times they will have different markers and paints. Like this one here. This is a Liquitex paint marker. And these are fairly expensive on their own. There's that Le Plume brush pen. Fine brush. Anyway, so it's a nice way to collect. Oh, this one right here. Looks like a nice one. It's a nice way to get things that maybe you've not tried and would like to try. So you get a bunch of different types. That way you can know what you're purchasing. Okay, very nice. That's one of my favorite colors too, so I'll be using that. And here's that jumbo pen, made in Germany, Faber-Castell. And then they give you a little Sour Patch, usually. As you can see, I didn't eat it. Oh, and this one here has a pen. You are a pen junkie, then you would love this because a lot of it is markers and pens. I like them too. It's just that I tend to stick with the same ones or the same brand usually. Yes, it is yummy. This was really cool. I tried this pencil. It's just neat the way it's made. You can see that. Okay, so anyway, that's the art snacks. So if you guys are interested in gifting that to someone or for yourself, you know what it kind of looks like. And again, usually there's all kinds of different markers and pens in there. I'm sorry if there were some questions I missed, as usual. So that one's that, and I wanted to go ahead and show you what I picked up yesterday at that mega store. First and foremost, you guys saw this butcher tray that I purchased a couple of weeks ago that I really like and really enjoyed, and I have this at home in my studio at home, and so I decided I wanted a bigger one for work at my studio at work where I make the journals, because I have a community table, as most of you I've mentioned before, for people to come and play and do some journaling and art type stuff, visitors and such. And so I thought, you know, this would be nice to have there, and so it's bigger. That's a bigger studio there, so it calls for a bigger pan. So I got one of those for the studio. So that's cool. And then my husband was actually finding all kinds of cool things, and he was showing me so many different things. And one of them that was really kind of cool and I was really curious about is this thing called Black Wing Slate. It's a drawing book. I mean, you know, we all have drawing books and very similar to it. This is kind of like the Moleskines. But let me read to you in the back. It says, the Blackwing 602 was introduced in 1930s by the Faber Pencil Company and soon became the pencil of choice for Oscar, Grammy, and Pulitzer Prize winners throughout the 20th century. After it was discontinued in 1998, fans began paying as much as $40 per pencil to seize unused stock. So then in 2010, they started making them again. So anyway, so I was just very curious about it, and my husband was too, and so I just figured, well, I'll pick it up. I can always use sketchbooks. So I'll open it. Looks really slick, doesn't it? It's very elegant. So here's the pencil. It's kind of neat. You could put it in there. And the neat thing too, yes, I love notebooks. It says half the pressure, twice the speed. Palomino Blackwing 602. The neat thing too is this eraser right here. It's kind of fun. So you just lift it up as you use it, and then put it back in there. So I went ahead and picked up another one, another pencil in a different color. It's a pearl one. So they're different lead weights. So, and then I got these erasers. So that's fun. Let me go ahead and open this. So that's a nice design. It has 160 pages and it's 100 GSM hardcover sewn bound. Oh, it looks like I need to take this off. Ooh, pretty. Oh, nice. Can you guys see that okay? That's what the front looks like. I've never seen this book. Every time I go to a stationery store or bookstore, I always look for things like this, and just to see what's out there, what's new. And I've never seen one of these, so this is really nice. And it comes with a bookmark. And then in the back, it gives you the story. And it says here, places you might find a black wing: on a piano in a coffee shop. Oh, really? Huh. Next to Alex Beam's crossword puzzle. In Brooklyn, just about anywhere. Oh, really? Huh. At the Chuck Jones Center for Creativity. In an episode of Mad Men. Oh, huh. We might have to look for that. On a Disney animator's desk. In Andrew Combs' guitar case. Filling out a winning March Madness bracket. Tucked inside an issue of Make magazine, okay, in a record store, on a Hall of Fame broadcaster scorebook, in the hand of a New Yorker cartoonist, behind Ed Sprague Sear, okay, whoever that is, at the Smithsonian, clenched in the teeth of Matt Hooper in Jaws, that I doubt, in the midst of Gordon Shumway, aka Alf, huh. That intrigues me about the Jaws reference. Maybe, huh? At Fashion Week in New York City. Oh, yes. One day I'm going to be in New York City during Fashion Week. On Austin Kleon's analog desk. In the Black Wing slates. So, there you go. So, if you guys want to look them up, it looks like they're on Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook. Very cool. Is it 8.5 size, you think? No, this is not an 8.5 size. This is the same size as the Moleskine, I would say. It may be a little bit longer. I'm not sure. Well, let me see. Yeah, no, I think it's probably the same size as the Moleskine. Oh, wait, it says on here, 5 by 8 1/4. If someone want to look that up real quick and see if the Moleskine is the same size as that, 5 inches by 8 1/4. Okay, so that's that one. And then I told you guys that I started using the Stillman and Byrne books. This one is the mixed media, dry and wet media watercolor / ink. They have different ones in the series. And the cahier size. Okay. Okay, cool. So anyway, there's the series Alpha, Delta, Beta, Epsilon, Gamma, and Zeta. And there's a bunch of them. Yes, by Moleskine. Cool. So, I started using these and I was actually very impressed. I should have brought to compare it, because I bought one that's not quite the sketchbook. I'm sorry, not one that's for watercolor specifically. It's more like for light washes. And I compared it with a Moleskine, and I found that I believe they're about the same weight, if not exactly the same. But I found that the Stillman and Byrne was actually nicer in the fact that it didn't bleed, it didn't shadow in the back of the paper, even though it wasn't really made for very wet watercolor or any medium that's really wet. It wasn't meant for that, but yet it still didn't show up, and it was a lot better than the equivalent of the Moleskine. So when I saw this over at Hobby Lobby, they sell this, which is really nice because then you can use your 40% off. And I could not find the one that's specifically that says for watercolor. They only sold them in the small size, which is the one I have in here. I showed you guys. I believe this is the same one. Well, it may not be exactly the same, but I know that this one said for watercolor. Sometimes it'll just say something like wet media, but it won't say watercolor. The one that says watercolor is really works well with the watercolor. And so see right here, dry and wet media watercolor ink, and then the gamma is dry media light wash ink. So see, this would be more for watercolor, the Zeta, and yet I believe it is one of these gamma ones that I have. The other one I'll have to show an example maybe later. So anyway, I started to really like these, and so that's that. And then I showed you guys also yesterday, I have that one big watercolor that I'm working on, that's abstract painting, and I did not mention that they are on a block. And I don't know if you guys are familiar with the block watercolors, and basically what it is that it's not loose, okay? So you have to use an X-Acto blade to pry it once you finish your project. The reason why they do that in the block style, and it is a little bit more expensive when you purchase it this way, is because it keeps it from rippling when you're putting a lot of water on it. That's why it's glued. This particular one looks like it's not glued on the side, so that's nice because then you don't need an X-Acto blade. The other one that I had yesterday, I have to use an X-Acto blade on it because it has glue everywhere. So anyway, I wanted a square piece. I didn't have to cut. I've always wondered about that. Yeah, so now you know that's what it's for. So that way it just kind of holds it shape. Watercolor paper comes usually like that. Actually, not in the US. For us, it doesn't usually come that way. They're mostly loose. As far as my, I'm sorry, Schaeffenfraud, what is your name? And are you, what country are you from? Nor in Canada. Maria, what do you mean nor in Canada? Miriam, hi Miriam. I will forget that though, I'm sorry. I'm so bad. You're from Switzerland. Oh, okay, very cool. And so, yeah, that's neat to know that they come that way. No, in the U.S., it's mostly loose, and they're expensive when they're in blocks like this. It doesn't come like that in Canada typically. Okay. Oh, very cool. So there's only a couple of them. And this one, I've never heard of this, this company, so I wanted to try it out. And it says made in the USA. Michael's is full of blocked paper, the ones that are in the blocks like this. This is a 140 pound 300 GSM. I love that it is square. Oh, really? That's interesting. Huh. Yeah, because our Michael's, this hardly ever has that. Maybe one or two. So anyway, that's that. I'm going to try it out in a couple of days. And then I also bought this, which is the watercolor postcards. I actually bought one of these when I was in Michigan a couple of months ago. The square paper is really rare. Now that I see a few of them here in the U.S. How funny. So anyway, this is the watercolor postcards. I could not find the one that I had. And I know the other day I was looking for it and I couldn't find it really quickly, so I just bought another one. It was only like $4. Love those postcards, thanks. And it was only $4. This place, I have to come over. Yes, definitely. I'm in Southern California. I have to go over to Switzerland. It's one of the places I want to go visit one day. So anyway, the other day I was looking for my pad that's like this that I purchased when I was in Michigan. I couldn't find it quickly, so I just went and bought another one. And then I showed you guys a couple of months ago too, that I had started using those Neo Color 2 crayon type pencils. Plan an art retreat to Switzerland, I would go. Whoa, that sounds good. Maybe she can host us. Miriam can host us. Trisha, me too. Okay, you're gonna go too. All right. Yeah, I don't know how to say the name. I wish I could say it for us and we would all hear it. So I'm not even going to try because I'm going to butcher it. Maybe when you do your scope, Miriam. You guys, you know me, I'm always trying to encourage people to scope because I want to see scopes. So anyway, so I bought a couple of these colors. They were not very expensive and they're fun to play with. And like I said, with my stuff that I've been playing with lately, the abstract type stuff, this works out well for me. So I bought those. And then I bought good old adhesive roller, $2, wasn't bad. And then, oh, I've got to show you guys this. Love the in-store scope and got it bookmarked. Oh, thank you. That was so cool, wasn't it? Okay, I'll do one just for, okay, perfect. Please, yes, and show us your work. I have a feeling that you have some really cool art stuff. Miriam does scope. Oh, good to know. I'm going to check that out then. Okay, so this one here is really fun. This was at the cash register. And it says extra fine artist quality green. It's a, you guys ready? It's a ballpoint pen. Is that fun or what? I just thought it was a cool prop. I think it was like $1.60. You know me, I'm a professional photographer and used to do it as my trade, as my work, and so I use a lot of props, and so I guess I'm still into props. Oh, I haven't started there you go. So I got a green one because I like the green and orange. I just thought it was fun. You will be seeing this in the next couple of Instagram posts. So that was fun. And then I purchased one of my favorite, here we go, favorite pens, which is the Staedtler Pigment Liner. And it's one of my favorite ones to use for journaling, and so I purchased one of those. And then I wanted to get some more gouache because I did not have these colors and I really didn't want to mix these gouaches right now, and so I went ahead and purchased this color and also this pink one right here, which is kind of cool. So I'm going to see what they're like. I believe they were like 25% off retail, and so I went wild and bought two. I'm falling asleep. We'll watch the replay. Okay, good night. Thank you for joining us, and I'm going to be checking out your scopes. So anyway, I'm going to go ahead and play with these in the next couple of days. And this is a different maker. It's Holbein, and so I wanted to try that out. Wow, I thought I bought some watercolors to try out, but I guess I didn't. Good night. So anyway, this is, wait a minute, she's falling asleep? Gosh, am I that boring? So anyway, I'm going to be playing with these. Here, I'm going to open this so you guys can see the actual colors. Isn't that pretty? So excited. That's no excuse that she's in Germany. Oh, you're still there. It's 2 a.m. Oh, okay. I guess I'm not that boring. And look at this neon. This, oh yeah, not Germany, it's Switzerland. This is, it's opera. So, isn't that fun? So, we'll be playing with this. And then, since I was already there, I told you guys yesterday that I started playing with different not watercolors, well, different pens, the ones that I got. Go to sleep, Miriam. That's funny. The ones that I got from the Art Snacks. These are the different ones. And so I was just playing the other day to try them out. And I think what I've come to really like, and I told you guys that I was going to share that. However, I have not actually made, I haven't really used it fully. I mean, I did some things, but not a lot yet. But I went ahead and purchased a few more colors of the Posca. The reason why is I talked to them over there at the art store and I asked them questions. And the Posca is very similar to one of the other ones I showed you guys yesterday. Let me see if I can find it in my bag of stuff. This one here, Molotov. I asked them what the difference is between these two, and they said really they're very similar. They have the different weights, which is fine, extra fine, medium, large, extra large, whatever. And it's acrylic paint. And they are both, I believe, water-based, which is really good because then it's non-toxic. I believe they're both water-based. I know that the Posca is water-based. I'll have to look into this one. I'm pretty sure it is as well. But anyway, they said it's the same pretty much. However, the Molotov, you can actually refill, which is really a nice feature, because then once you're done, you could just take this off, I believe. I'm not going to try it because I haven't tried it prior to, and I don't want to get ink everywhere. You could take it off and you can refill it, especially for colors that you usually use a lot of. But the reason I didn't purchase this, I purchased this instead, was because this was more economical, since it's you can throw this away. These are more expensive since you can refill them. So I went ahead and got a bunch of different colors because I'm going to play with them. And I like these too, because I tried both of these on my paper, the orchid paper, and actually it does not shadow in the back. So let me show you. I tried it real quick today. Here we go. Right here. This is the Posca paint. Can you guys see that okay? So, and let me show you the back. Oh, there's a little shadowing when I held it there a little longer than normal. Like, there was a lot of layers on this, but it's not bad. So I'm going to be playing with that. Well, it must have been dark in my studio that I didn't see that, even that little bit of shadowing earlier today. But anyway, it's not bad, I don't think, in my opinion. And like I said, this is a lot of layers because I kept playing with it. And I'll show you really quickly the different things that you could do with this pen, just briefly. You guys want to see that? I want to take up all your time here. But if you want to see how it works, I can show you. Okay, cool. Here, let's use my little pad here. You know what? I'm going to use one of my, sorry. I'll use this one here. So basically, if you have a color like this, one that's a color and then one that is white, okay, let me go ahead and just get a little bit closer. Let's see. Let's just draw another flower. This also writes on all sorts of surfaces, like windows, wood, all sorts of them. And you take the white one and you can use it to blend. Oops, you know what? That's not enough blue. Just a little bit more. Sorry if I'm not seeing your comments. You can ask at the end. And the thing to these, you have to make sure you cap them, or you will ruin it. See how it's blending? Cool, huh? It does contaminate it, but as you're blending in, like I am here, it's taking some of it off. You know, it gets lighter and lighter as I'm going in. And then you can always just do that till it's off. That's one way. And then the other way also is by taking it, I'm going to darken this again. You have to work fairly quickly though. And the Posca, not so much as some of the other pens. You can use a brush with water. Okay, that petal got big. See, that one already dried. Look how much color there is though to that. Anyway, it's a new thing for me, and so it's kind of fun to play with and to see what kind of limitation that it has and what I can create with it. So there you go. What do you guys think? I think it's pretty fun. Posca pens, yes. So it's a paint pen, yes. Acrylic, water-based. Love them. Do you use them already, Linda? What was the brand of the notebook that was something like blank slate? It's called Blackwing. Need to find them. Right there. Black wing slate. I'm sorry, you need to find them, meaning which? Posca. P-O-S-C-A. Oh, okay. Yeah. That company that I went to yesterday, not yet, have been on the fence about them. You just helped to win me over. Oh, cool. Someone is really going wild on their lawn mowing skills. You can hear that, huh? Yep. Either it's a lawnmower or it's a motorcycle of some sort. Art warehouse, art supply warehouse. So it's artwarehouse.com. Anyway, so yeah, check them out. And probably my next scope is going to be doing some, I don't know, maybe some painting. Some people have asked me how I did one of my paintings. Let me find it. I'm just going to smush this on there. I don't know what I do with it. I have notebooks everywhere. Took it apart yesterday. Anyway, they were asking me about one of my posts that I did. The right page, right. That's the one. Someone was asking me how to do that. And so maybe stuff like that. Maybe that'll be my next one. I might even do it tonight because my husband's not around. Would you guys be around a little later? Like maybe in about 30 minutes, 45 minutes? Do you guys want to see that later? Yes. I mean, it's Friday. Please. Okay. Well, if you guys will be around and you want to see that, I'll plan on it then. I'm going to go and have dinner, and then I will show it. I have to watch later. Yeah, no problem. Hub is fishing. Oh, cool. Paint rid Rowan. Okay. It's nothing fancy. In fact, it was what I was trying to do because of what you do, Babette, with your faces. But I didn't do it right. And so it came about that way. But, you know, we're all new. Well, some of us are new here. I know I am. And so I figured, well, okay, why not? If people are asking how I did it, I'm really not sure it's anything earth-shattering, but I'll show you guys. So, okay. I want to make that mistake. I make a lot of mistakes. So, okay, I'll get it ready and set up. However, it is going to be a little bit darker because I'm not going to be able to do it outside. It's going to be darker in a few minutes here. So it's going to be inside my office, and I'll see what kind of lighting it'll be. So you guys might have to just, you know, bear with me in that lighting. So, all right, we'll see you guys later. Thank you so much for stopping by. This took longer than I thought, but, you know, that's how it always is. Sorry. All right, we'll talk to you guys later. Thank you so much. And for those who aren't going to join me later, bye. And you guys have a great weekend. Okay, see you in a bit. Bye-bye.